Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, January 20, 2017, 10:44 p.m., Birmingham. I got up this morning and had a bad cold, and it's just actually clearing up. I've had it for a few days. And, of course, we're going to talk about Trump, what he said, what he didn't say, and what people wish he had left out. But Trump didn't hold back, not even a little bit. He was attacked by the left by not saying enough. And then he was attacked by those who, on his own side, Fox, some on Fox, not all, just some, by saying too much, but not in overall talking, but pointing fingers. And we're talking about the establishment. He went after those guys, and he didn't care. Look, it's part of his platform. He knew, has known for a long time, they have been stealing money, a lot of money. And he called it today. He called it. With the bulk of them standing behind it, he called it. Called them to the carpet right there. And clear, plain, simple, they got caught. He's been talking about it, and why leave it out when all of those people are surrounding you? It's still part of your platform. And he went after those, and I believed it was up just a little bit because of the 40 or 50 that did not show up. And you will learn by tomorrow, if not Monday, that those who didn't show up, they'll be named. Each name will be given out. And I don't believe that you're going to hear the content of their involvement of being in the establishment, but you will know that they were some of the biggest takers. And even the running mate, I say running mate, the one that's running against Hillary, Bernie Sanders, straight up communist, he was there. I didn't expect to see that man. The night before, he was out there just trying to stir up crowds and create problems. I was very pleased with what Trump said. And like he said, or like someone said today on Fox, Laura Ingram, she said, look, why should he stand up there and talk 45 minutes when he's already said it 100 times or probably 300 times? She said, I know he said it 100 times a week because that's how many places he would visit a week sometimes. So you calculate that and go into how many weeks he's out there pounding the pavement. And he went to, what was it, Maryland or to Maine? Not Maryland, to Maine or to, anyway, in that area. He went 4 or 5 times, he said, just to get one vote. And he said votes are very important. And naturally, he proved that to be true. He called him on the carpet, and I loved it. His third order of business today was stop, freeze everything right now. Nothing leaves this office and goes overseas to anyone for any reason. He locked it down, guys. He stopped the bleeding immediately. Obama's first week, he had already given away $500 billion in 1 week. Trump, Obama, 17 venues, and you had Clinton's, they had excess of 23 venues. I mean, party after party after party. Trump had 3. He said, why waste the money? He said, it's ridiculous. I mean, why waste the money? And again, he was backed by his close allies on the news media, by what he did, why he did it, what he said, why he said it. And Laura Ingraham, I tell you what, she put it in perspective. If you didn't hear her, listen to a rerun. She knocked it out. And those who complained that he didn't have all these parties, she said, why? Why should he have a bunch of parties? I mean, this is the party for the next 8 years, but it's going to be a working underway the entire 8 years rather than stopping every third day and trying to play golf. He said he doubted that he would play golf more than once every 3 to 4 months. And look, he hit the trail running. He's wide open. He's calling them out. He's calling them out all the way through. And but keep in mind, guys, Trump had a download. He had that download. Kim Clements, although he had the same, Trump didn't have what Kim had. And then Mark, the fireman, he had a prophecy, a prophetic dream, visit. Trump didn't have that. So what they had was different than what he had. He's not aware of 8 years. He is now, but he wasn't, 3 days ago. But what he received and what they received were different. And it had to be that way, because you don't lay all your cards on the table at one time, because there's plenty of time for people to look at them and start dealing their own deck and matching your cards. If you give enough warning to someone, they'll escape. And you know what I'm saying. You know where I'm going with that. So he has a lot of stuff that he has to use, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. And again, he'll have a judge in there right away, Supreme Court. But I'm going to say within 90 days, more than likely, there'll be a host, and I mean a large number of emails that were taken by WikiLeaks. Actually, it's not Julian Assange that'll deliver these. It'll be Snowden that'll bring these. And these will be the ones that will point out specifically what the Supreme Court judges did. And this is why up to 3 of them will leave in disgrace. So prepare. We have a man in there that's already proven wasteful spending. He said, I don't do it, and I'm not going to do it with your money. All these parties, I don't party. I don't party, is what he said. And let me tell you one more that's extremely important. If you go look at every president, after they were sworn in at 2 different venues, they had the 3rd venue, they simply walked right down Pennsylvania Avenue to another address, went inside this building, go into the basement, and they have another. This is where the Illuminati's involved. This is where the 33rd degree Masons, Trump denied it, turned it down. He was not interested. Guys, that proves that he is the man that we need for this country. Believe me, go research it. Go look up some people that'll talk about it. Find it. Find out what happens when they go to another address on Pennsylvania Avenue and go in the basement of the Freemason building. Find out what happens there. You won't believe it. And it's not good. It's horrible. But declined. Trump said not interested. Just like he told the establishment. He, right on the tails of that, he was very clear in letting everyone know 2 years, another vote's going to come up, and we're going to see how many of these congressmen and senators keep their job. That's a personal attack on those that he knows took money. I mean, took it and took it and took it. And you can see, you will see that a large portion of those that did not show up will be some of the biggest takers of the establishment. The money they took, let me remind you, it belonged to you and it belonged to me. They stole from us, and we pay their salary, but they still stole money from their employer. Trump's stopping it, and I am damn well pleased with it. Very, very pleased with it. And as I ended last night or this morning, I'd like to say my voice in this comment is going now, but just stand back, be prepared, because good things are coming our way. And jobs, everybody go back to work, as Trump said today. And those who wait to last, they will have what's left of the jobs. But there will be many. There'll be enough to fill all of ours and bring other people in. Keep in mind, God said that we still have, coming to America, a sevenfold return on the money that was taken from us, that was stolen from us, that was given away by ill means, which what Obama did to Iran, the $150 billion plus another $1.7 billion ransom paid. He's a fool, guys. It's one of the harshest words in the Bible, a fool. And these people are going to pay all that money back. All of it, 7 times. There'll be enough that you'll be happy. I'll be happy. And then we'll have a very nice 8 years to come. Jody Wolf, Expoz.